He was Newkirk, the sticky-fingered safecracker for 5 years of Hogan Heroes, and is now one of the regulars of Laugh-In. He's appeared on most of the top variety and talk shows, and he hails from Gasport, England. Please join me in a special dating game. Welcome, Sir Richard Dawson. Hey! Fine, Richard. You're looking very good, sir. Ah, they're all your fans. They're all your fans. They love you.
I'm ashamed. I've been on this game so many times, I should be on the Newlyweds by now.
Yes, well, obviously things haven't worked out, Richard.
They certainly haven't, young man.
Well, we have 3 ladies. Who knows? We're going to have them say hello and see how they sound. Number 1, would you please say good afternoon to Richard, please?
Hi, Dickie. I love you.
Check 1. Number 2.
Hi, Dick.
And number 3.
Dickie do?
Sound like Lawrence Welk rejects, huh?
All right. Have a seat, Richard. You know how to play the game, so we'll go right ahead. Yeah, all right, gals. Good luck to all of you, and here we go.
All right. This is Bachelorette number 1. In New Hampshire, there's a bill being offered that will make marriage licenses renewable every 3 years. Do you think this is a good idea?
Oh, let me see. Sure, I think it's a good idea, but I think that we should work things out beforehand to see if we want to renew it for the next 3.
But you would sign...
If you me, we can.
You would sign an agreement, so that you would renew your marriage license every 3 years?
Well, I know that you would sign it, but I'll have to think about it. Once you saw me.
Oh, if you're prepared to go that far, I'd like to talk to you about some swampland I'm trying to get rid of. All right, Bachelorette number 3. Would you sign a marriage agreement that was renewed every 3 years?
Well, I feel that a marriage agreement doesn't really mean anything. It's not even worth the paper it's written on if 2 individuals don't really care and understand each other. So I don't think I would. But
you're not that crazy about marriage?
I didn't say I wasn't. I didn't say I was. And when the right person comes along, like you, Dickie boy, maybe I will.
I haven't had this much fun since they took my wisdom tooth out through my ear. Bachelorette number 2. Say to Secret Void in my apartment that the duck will come down with $100 for our first date. Now, what's the secret word?
Oh, well. Knock, knock. I don't know.
Say so. But a trifle limited. All right, this is number 3. Bachelorette number 3. If you could be the invisible woman for 24 hours, where are some of the places you'd go where you normally wouldn't want to be seen in?
Probably your apartment.
Make a note of that now. Not crazy about marriage agreements. And lippy with the... All right, Bachelorette number 2. You've invited me to your apartment for a candlelight dinner. Much to my chagrin, my social secretary tells me I have a previous engagement with the femme fatale of Lompoc. Drat! This means that I will not be free until well after the witching hour. Would you object if I drop by your abode upon my return to town to brighten your doldrums?
Oh, of course not. Any time.
You show me a girl who likes her doldrums brightened, and I'll show you a swinger. Very good. Bachelorette number 1. You've just been elected the first woman president of the United States, and I voted for you, so what's in it for me?
Oh, I'd elect you as vice president. We'd make a good team.
I figured with the way my luck was running, I would... All right, Bachelorette number 2. Even if I don't pick you, how could I make you the happiest woman walking on the face of the earth?
Make sure you make that date at 12 o'clock.
What the...
I'll accept that. Bachelorette number 3. If I didn't pick you, how could I make you the happiest woman walking on the face of the earth?
Oh, I think all you have to do is just try a little tenderness, because that's what the world really needs more of. Tenderness and love.
Oh, that's good. I also sprinkle that on my steaks, but good luck with it. This is Bachelorette number 3. If you could run off stage now and slip into something a little more comfortable, when you come around the partition, what would I see you dressed in?
Flannel pajamas.
All right, that's it, Dick. Good luck. Make up your mind. Tell me about that swampland, will you? All right. That's a signal, and Richard's going to make up his mind now, and while he decides, we'll take a little time out for these good words. Watch. Welcome back to the dating game. Hello.
Hello.
And, Richard, you're going to have to make a choice now. I know it's difficult for you because they were all so clever and witty and fun, but only one gets the date. Now, will it be Bachelorette number 1, Bachelorette number 2, or Bachelorette number 3? Which will it be, Richard?
It'll be your director, John Dorsey.
I know you had your eye on him all week, but...
He took me to dinner one night, and I was just captivated.
All right, well, the show is canceled. Which one of the young ladies, Richard?
Well, they were all darling. A little juiced, I thought, but darling. I has to be Bachelorette number 3.
Number 3, all right. Right? Did that get it? The flannel pajamas did it.
Yes.
She is going to slip into her pajamas now here, and before we meet her, let's meet the other gals. Number 1 is an entertainer. Richard. She recently recorded a record album with her sister. She sings and she writes songs. From New York City, here's Pam Landon. Pam, come and say hello to Richard, if you will, please. Pam, thank you. Great job. Number 2, Richard, you didn't choose, as it has been, a professional swimmer. Now a model. She would like to learn to skydive. She's from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Kathy Ray. Kathy, come on and say hello to Richard, please. Thank you, Kathy. And now, number 3. And I would like to tell you something about your date. She enjoys painting. She loves to draw. She writes poetry. As you can tell, she was a very sensitive lady. She just recorded a record album with her sister. And by the way, number 1 was her sister. From New York City, Darlene Landon. Darlene, come and say hello to Richard. Well, Richard, Shakespeare said, we are such stuff as dreams are made of. He did say that. And I might add, so is the date for you and Darlene, because you'll be flying off to the dreamy island of Jamaica. Beautiful Jamaica, the largest of the British West Indies, will be your destination when you and your dating game chaperone fly away to be guests of the fabulous Jamaica Playboy Club, the most lavish and complete resort on that paradise isle. And you'll spend your days in luxury sunning yourselves in the white sandy beaches, swimming, and water skiing on unbelievably blue waters, and whatever. And you'll enjoy the Jamaica Playboy Club's delicious gourmet meals, along with special Playboy parties under the sun.
Rum for everybody.
And Jamaica's largest and finest nightclub where international stars perform. You're certain to love your dreamy date to the Jamaica Playboy Club.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Thank you. Thank you, Richard. Great show, great job.
Thank you.
Thank you, darling. All right. As a matter of fact, we will be, Richard. We'll be back with both our dating couples right after this message.